Okay, so this is level 2. So we're gonna mash through this and then hold jump. And I think there's actually a setup here to get tumble. I'm gonna see if I can get it first. I have a save state where it's really easy. But I'm not sure if it's necessarily viable. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So maybe that save state's just really lucky. Anyways, you can get... So the big thing for the speedrun in this is you want to get the somersault weapon, I call it tumble, but the somersault sub-weapon, so that you can use it in stage 3 to save a whole bunch of time. And you have 4 chances to get it in this level, and this frog here is the first one. So what I try and do is get it off of this guy, and I thought I had a setup for it. But it doesn't look like it's necessarily viable. That's fine. So we'll go through this without... Actually, no, I want to get it. There we go. So the RNG on this frog changes every frame. So it is really hard to manipulate most of these. But I kind of have a setup for it. It's just not a guaranteed setup. So what I'm doing is using this weapon. Yeah, right there. Not quite. There's like a pixel window basically where you can kick. And it's right there. It's basically... I'll pause it and bring this up. And you can't really see it with my capture. It's a lot more obvious on my TV, but you see that white dot right there? Right at the end of the pointer. It's basically right in the middle of the column. And on my TV, right before that, and it's hard to see on the capture, but there's like a little black line. Basically, in between that black line and that white pixel is where you want to do an up attack. You have to do the jump off the start of the level in order to be able to hit the frog with this. And it's not guaranteed, but it's kind of worth going for, because it doesn't slow down at all. Oh, doesn't matter. Well, that's kind of what I'm going for. It's not a guarantee. And honestly, this isn't the most ideal place to get it anyway. So we'll just go through this like normal now. I'm kind of done grinding for it. But that's kind of the setup I have. It uses 9 kick and there's a very small pixel window. But it's not a guaranteed drop, so don't fret if you don't get it. Coming off this ledge here, what I've seen a few people do, let's save state there, is jump like that. That actually wastes time. You just want to walk right off, or try and jump so that you just narrowly avoid the ledge. But honestly, just walking right off is best. And then when you get down here, the screen starts to transition, so you want to kind of just tap jump through it to force the screen to transition a bit more. So I like to have around 19 orbs for this screen. So like I'm at 20 right now, so I'm going to try to avoid killing stuff as much as I can. But the second opportunity for tumble is actually on this one here. It's the third of these pillar guys. And what you can do is you can jump down the hole, this hole right here, after the bat goes by. And then you can use your special attack to kill the guy at the bottom and then kick the frog without slowing down. So the bat went by, special attack, kick the frog. Sometimes he'll drop health. He can drop, I think, one of everything. I've gotten tumble from him before, so all the way back here. I gotta remember to put my save states in. The other thing is just learning where these bats spawn. You can jump over those guys if you run up to their face, basically. I took damage there. I don't want to do that. You kind of want to get through this stage taking minimal damage. You shouldn't be taking any, honestly. So run up to his face, jump over him. You can jump over those guys. Jump over him again. Jump down here so you can get up here fast enough to dodge that guy. And I'll put my save state here. Yeah, see, that time I got up kick. That time I got health. But this just gives you an extra opportunity for getting the tumble weapon. So that's opportunity number 2. Over here, I do a damage boost through the lava. So I jump all the way to the edge, or walk all the way to the edge of that platform. This platform right here. I'll walk all the way to the edge of this. I shouldn't be putting... Oops. And then do a full jump. And that'll land you on this platform here. If you land on this middle one, you trigger the bonus stage, and it makes it like impossible to avoid. The other thing you can do is ride the platforms across. I actually think it's a little bit slower. Oops. Yeah, you kind of have to wait to ride it. And then you can just go like that, and that actually eliminates the damage boost. So that's kind of nice. But I do a full jump, land on that platform, and then you can keep going, and so you don't slow down at all. So up here is the first of the flame arcs. So you can actually avoid this without using your sub-weapon, just by kind of jumping over it and then slowing down a little bit. Or you can use your sub-weapon as you're falling down. So either one works. This one, this one's a little bit slower. Then when you get up here, you're actually going to want to jump from this top platform. Bring this up again. So you're going to want to jump from here and then land down here. So that you can immediately do a jump and kick through that flame. Otherwise, you're just in a bad position for it. Yeah, I'll try and show that again. So like if I just walk off the platform, you get hit. And if you jump really far into it, you get hit by the flame. So you want to kind of jump early onto that platform so you have time to make the jump before the flame hits you. So I basically jump like this and then kick through. And then just kind of do whatever you want to do to waste time here. There is one small thing at the end of this screen, which unfortunately means I can't just skip past this. Is you can get to the screen transition early, basically, so that you're there and you transition on the first possible frame. So when you get to the top, you want to go as fast as possible to trigger that screen transition. So just wait around here. So it's coming up. Oop, and I screwed it up. Whatever, doesn't matter. Yes, it does. So another thing with this is, let's let's see here. So the frogs cycle on... Their RNG changes every frame. So there really isn't a good way to manipulate anything. Unless you can hit the frog on the first possible frame that he spawns. And that happens to be a lucky drop. So that's what we did in stage 1. In the auto-scroller, was we tried to hit him on the first possible frame, since he scrolls onto the screen at the same time that we're on the right side of the screen. So you can guarantee it every time. And we're going to do that again later in the game, too. So I'm going to put save state here so I don't have to redo this if I screw it up again. So here, here, and then immediately turn around. You saw how I was kind of walking into the screen a little bit? So that's what you want to do to get through that as fast as possible. It saves a few frames, whatever. So if you have a sub-weapon here, you can kick that guy as the icicle's hitting the ground and avoid damage. And then I like to go top route here because it's safe. You just gotta do some really minor platforming. And I like to kick these guys to get up to 24 orbs. And then this is the second possibility for tumble here. Or third, sorry. There we go. So now we have tumble. So this, depending on when you get tumble, it's going to change how you do the rest of this stage. Because you need to take damage to go fast, if you have tumble on this screen. So what I do is I take the damage there and I go bottom route here. You can jump over this guy, kill him, jump over him. You can jump over that guy. And then up here, jump on that guy and then immediately jump and kick him so that you don't slow down. This would be the last opportunity for tumble, and honestly, speed-wise, this is the best one to have. But since we have it already, we're going to completely ignore this frog. I like to use these guys to get up to 27, so that I leave this screen with around 27 to 28. So I'll put a save state there. Now because we have tumble, we have to do this boss in a certain way. So we're going to charge attack. Oops, I screwed that up. So we're basically going to alternate charge attacks and kicks. Charge attack, kick. Oop, missed one. I missed two. So if you go too fast, you miss attacks. So you kind of just have to learn the rhythm. See, like, I missed some attacks there. Wow, that was really bad. The flame, like, came right up underneath my gooch there, so... There we go. So that's an ideal boss fight with tumble. So now we're going to go through this again. Let's do this one. And we're going to get tumble from the very first frog. Yeah, like it works off this save state, but I don't know why. Every time. So I've got to figure out if there's just this like perfect amount of delay there or what. So now we have tumble off the very first frog. So you need to get through this without taking basically any damage. Because in order to go fast in the next screen, I have 21 orbs, so that's a little high. Yeah, because in order to go fast in the next screen, you have to take 3 damage boosts. So we're going to completely ignore that frog. I do this jump here, it's probably better to take the slight delay and go across the top. Yeah, because I just took damage there, and I'm going to take damage here again. Okay, let's redo that. So we'll go across the top to preserve health. That was a bad screen transition thing, but it's more important that we don't get hit. So my orbs are really high, so I'm actually going to not kill certain things in the next screen. But again, it's more important that we preserve our health to make it so that we can go fast through the next part. So we'll do this just to save some health. Yeah, because we got hit there. We're just going to jump right through that guy. So now we can take all 3 damage boosts in the next screen. But that means we're going into the boss with 1 health. So I'll show you a couple alternate strats here. Okay, we just gotta get through this. And I'll show you that screen transition thing again. I like these auto-scrollers because they give you a chance to calm down and kind of plan, but at the same time, they take forever. This is like a 40-second auto-scroller. Okay, so we're gonna get up here, immediately jump up here, turn around and jump. And then we're into the screen transition. So this is the absolute fastest way through this. I'm not going to put any save states here. We want to take 3 damage boosts to get through this optimally. If you want, you can try and get health from this guy, but I would kick him really late so that you don't accidentally pick it up if you don't want it. So we took a 2nd damage boost there, and now we have to go bottom route, which I don't like doing. But it's fine. We got a 3rd damage boost coming up here, which is the same as last time. So jump into him, quickly jump up. Then you can just run underneath these guys, kill them if you need orbs, jump that guy, and then you're into the boss and you can do the Hadouken charge shot thing. If you don't want to do that, you can quickly dodge that. Oops. And kill him before he brings the next set down. And then you can save 1 health, which makes the boss a little bit easier in case you get hit by the pillar. So we'll get back up to 24. And we're just going to do everything else the same here. Try and get some health, maybe. There we go. So that was worth it. Even if we slowed down a little bit to go back and grab it, it's worth it because now, you know, we're guaranteed to have... Oh, we were guaranteed to have really good health going into the boss. So damage boost through this guy. I'll kill a couple of these guys to get my orbs up. Jump over him. And then you can go in and fight the boss like normal. I like to line up right around here. I missed 1 attack. So now it's gonna die there. So I mean that wastes like a second, but that's fine. The other thing here is if you don't get tumble, so let's say you're not grinding for world record. You don't need tumble to get a really good time in this game. It's actually faster. Of course I get it there. Oops. Whatever. just go slow on this one. If you don't want to do the damage boost on this guy, what you can do is jump, kill him, wait for him to shoot by, and then do that. So we'll put a save state here. Okay, so let's say we get this attack. No, I want the 9 attack. There we go. So let's say we get this attack. Now my orbs don't matter, anything like that. None of that stuff matters. So I can take the refill if I need to. And then it's fastest. Just to use a special attack on that. So that's, if you're not going for the tumble route, which only saves about 10-ish seconds, then that's the fastest way to do that. But we'll get tumble, which we have. Oh, I have 29 orbs. I didn't realize they were so high. And then we'll get set up for the next screen. There we go. So that's an ideal fight, really. And then now, because we have tumble, we're set up for huge time saves in stage 3.